Alright guys, so in Age of Titans in Roblox, we've made separate videos with Evolved Godzilla, Shimo, and Dagon. We've went through every skin that each of those characters have, and today, we're gonna figure out who's the best monster in the game. So by the end, add up everything together with how they look, how they fight, let me know who you like the best, let's get to it. So you already know which character we gotta use first. It's gotta be Evolved Godzilla, the main character in this entire thing. Personally, to me, I think he has some of the coolest moves, some of the best moves in the entire game, and I think he does have the best skins. But it's gonna be up to you guys. Let me know in the comments who you like better today. As you can see, Godzilla's moves, he's kind of all over the place, but then he's got the most beautiful atomic breath that's in the game. Not even this one, by the way. This one does look cool, but if you guys have seen the previous video we made of only Evolved Godzilla, you will know he has a better atomic breath. We'll show you here in a second. First off, though, we're just gonna jump into some fights with my boy Evolved Godzilla. Now, this is a big reason why I think he's either number 1 or number 2 in the game right now, is his atomic breath. The one really good thing about it is the fact that you can kind of move around while you're hitting it. And in yesterday's video, we noticed that, you know, the number 4 move with Dagon, he does have a strong atomic breath or ancestor beam, whatever it's called, but you can't move around. And if they move around, it takes forever for you to be able to shoot it, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But like I said, we'll be checking out all of the moves, all of the characters today, and this is what I was talking about when I said an even better atomic breath, by the way. We're just gonna go ahead and use it right here on this thermal Godzilla that's right in front of me. Big fella, don't move for me for a second. Okay, I don't really care. I just wanted to see the body. Look how beautiful this atomic breath looks, all supercharged and evolved. I personally think that's gotta be the best move in the game. I do like that Evolved Godzilla comes where you don't have to like buy him or anything like that. You can just join Age of Titans and immediately start fighting around with Evolved G. Something that's even cooler though with Evolved Godzilla are the skins. Like I said, you've already seen them most likely if you watched our video of only Evolved Godzilla. But if you didn't, let's go ahead and check some of them out. Now, I'm not gonna waste too much time looking at all of them because like I said, we've made a video. If you wanna see all of them in depth, you can watch that video. For right now, we've got Evolved Space Godzilla here. He looks pretty cool. You've got the young Amethyst Godzilla with the purple atomic breath looking all types of beautiful. We're gonna skip a few and go to Obsidian Godzilla, mainly because I like his atomic breath here. Just a nice, fiery atomic breath. Like I said, if you wanna see the full amount of, you know, all of the Godzilla skins, make sure to check out the video did with just Evolved Godzilla. There are 2 Shimo/Evolved Godzilla skins in this game, but today, for this purpose, we're just gonna look at the one that was updated. Looks absolutely amazing and probably my favorite skin in the game. It's gotta be either this one or that Obsidian one, mainly because when you use that Divergent Helix with them, once again, if you wanna see it all, go to that Godzilla Evolved video. It does a whole bunch of different colors and whatnot. It just looks cool. But yeah, anyways, you've got Shimo-Zilla, or whatever they call it in this game. I absolutely love the atomic breath, bro. It looks so sick. And actually, you know what? Since this is a little comparison video, I do want you guys to see the Divergent Helix just with Shimo-Zilla, because you're gonna be seeing Shimo here in a little bit, so you'll see. Let's go ahead and swiftly run up on this guy. Hey, don't mind me, big fella. I'm just gonna hit you with a beautiful atomic breath. Okay, we had the same issue last time with this character. Apparently, you cannot use the number 4 move with the updated version of Shimo-Zilla. It's just kind of impossible. So if you want to use this character, okay, well, Evolved Godzilla just died. But yeah, if you want to use this character and find out the Divergent Helix for yourself, you should do it. Or, once again, go to the Evolved Godzilla video. And the last Evolved Godzilla we're going to use, which I know a lot of you all are going to like it, it's Thermo Evolved Godzilla. This one looks really cool, and you know what? It looks so cool that we are going to hit the Divergent with it. I got to do it at this point, big fella. Thermo Godzilla Evolved. And this is a good little setup right here. You can hit both of these Godzillas, get double the damage, and look at that. We already basically halfway built up the Divergent Helix. It's gonna be good news for you, boy. Are you running away from me right now, sir? You do know I can run with this atomic breath, right? See, that's one of the beautiful things about Godzilla Evolved. Oh, here we go. We're already ready to hit this V move with my boy Thermo Evolved Godzilla. Look how beautiful that stance is, dude. What a beautiful move. Now, we didn't hit it on anybody, but just the look of it in general is so beautiful. And the fact that you can see Evolved Godzilla, I mentioned this in the Dagon video we did. I didn't know Evolved Godzilla has less health than Dagon. I don't think that makes too much sense. Me personally, I would say that Evolved Godzilla is definitely stronger than Dagon. but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Me personally, though, I'm picking, by the way, I'm fighting a Dagon right now. This man has 1,600 HP in front of me, and Evolved Godzilla only has 1,400. So, I don't know, maybe that's right. I don't personally think it is. We are going to try to see how much damage the Divergent Helix does. I haven't actually done that yet. I think in the Evolved Godzilla video, we just basically looked at all of how they looked. We didn't really see how much damage it does, but with today's comparison video, it makes sense to see. One more move here, and there we go. It should be time. So whoever I'm locking on to, right, I'm just gonna lock it in right here. Let's see if I can hit somebody. Beautiful. This man's not really moving, so we can see. Okay, really? You gotta be pretty accurate, because right when it starts coming out, as far as the atomic breath goes, you can't move or anything. So if it's not hitting anybody, you're not gonna do a lot of damage anyways. All right, you know what? We had to take out the big guns this time. If you didn't see our solo Shimo video, you won't know that this character right here, this model, is absolutely insane. For one, you could see that Shimo can counsel you if you need some counseling. Not really sure what's going on there, and she can sit. I mean, that's cool and whatnot, but the main things that we really need to see here are her moves, because for one, we've got the avalanche move. Like, as you can see, she kind of just jumps up and slams the ground. But then you get into some crazy moves, like the number 2 move. Like, I don't even know what to call that one. Actually, I do know what to call it. You can see at the bottom, it's called the floppity flop. So, like, sure, but then you hit the number 3 move, and it's a literal drop kick with Shimo. Like, I don't think that happened in the movie, but in this game, Shimo's got a drop kick. And I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I don't want to be getting drop kicked by somebody as big as Shimo, all right? Also, I forgot to say, she does have a left click that if you keep pressing it, she hits this ice beam. That does look really cool, but it doesn't work with some of her other skins, but it does look really cool with the main one. Okay, now this is really what I wanted to show you right here. If you just go ahead and press this number 2 move, you don't really have to even fight anybody. I mean, if you wanted to, you know, make it last a little bit, you can use your left click and, you know, use your beams and whatnot. But if you really just wanted to dominate, press number 2 and watch what happens here. I'm just gonna get right next to a Godzilla, this guy right here. And if you hit number 2, okay, well, I missed him. I didn't miss that guy, though. Look, immediately drops him off. And if you want to get a little disrespectful, you see this Godzilla in front of me, right? We can get massively disrespectful if we just turn around, press this number 3 move. Okay, well, I got hit out of it, but you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. If you press the number 3 move, watch what happens. You can just launch a Godzilla across the world. We did that so many times in the solo Shimo video. It was hilarious. Look at this. Oh, it didn't work that time. It's because we killed him. Okay, my bad. We actually dropped that guy off. But if you don't drop him off and you just kick him, you end up launching them literally across the map. It's actually hilarious. Let me try to do it one more time here before I get hit. And, okay, I'll drop somebody else off, too. Can you all have some HP for me, please? All right, let's try to do this again. He's trying to use the atomic breath. Okay, never mind. I'm going to try it one more time. Am I getting jumped right now? Y'all serious? Okay, you know what? Since I'm getting jumped, we're going to use that number 2 move. Do you see how crazy that is? We're going to jump in and hit the number 3 and basically launch the... Okay. Bro, I cannot help getting jumped. You already know it's a Captain Capi video if I'm getting jumped. Oh, by the way, you can see at the bottom we have the Balkan Rage, or the Balkan Rage, whatever. But if you press it, it literally just increases your HP by like 200. So the special move with Shimo really doesn't do anything, but... the number 2 move is basically a special move. Look, you drop off people so fast. You just quickly make people take a seat, and you can launch them across the map if you land that number 3. Somehow, it just doesn't work some of the times, but then other times, it launches them across the world. So basically, as far as damage goes, obviously, Shimo is going to be the winner of the day, just from her number 2 move, the floppity flop. I mean, you really don't need to do any other moves with Shimo. You could just literally obliterate everybody you see, and you could just keep increasing your health with the Balkan Rage. Really is no competition with Shimo at all. Look at that, 950 damage. Then you can literally hit him one more time and he'd be cooked. Well, it wasn't working for me right there. I think it was messing up. Oh, he was saying, hi, hello, big fella. Let me counsel you for a second. Oh, I didn't mean to bite you. Hold up. There we go. Let me counsel you for a second. I still don't even know what this counsel thing is. I know it's hilarious. Oh, watch this. He think it's all sweet, right? We're about to kick this man across the universe later. Are you kidding me? It didn't do any. Why am I so close to his face? Let me try it against Space Godzilla. Hey, sit right there, Space. I'm just gonna, you know, do my... You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it goes straight through him. Other times, you saw what happened. It can launch him across the world. Right now, though, I gotta drop somebody off. Too many Godzillas out here surrounding Shimo. She don't like that. let's go ahead and drop off a few G's. I think everybody's like super intrigued on how we actually even have Shimo at the moment. If you guys didn't see our solo Shimo video, this is actually a dev model. You can't even get this normally, but we were blessed by the devs to be able to use this kaiju, and it was well worth it, brother. This kaiju is absolutely amazing. Even with the flippity flops and the drop kicks that she can't do, I like it anyways. And now, if you didn't know, Shimo in this game actually does have a few skins. The best one, in my opinion, being this one right here, the evolved version of Shimo. Basically looking like Godzilla's long-lost sister. Look at this matchup. What are you doing, Godzilla? I'm trying to show a comparison. Yeah, here you go. Basically, Godzilla's long-lost sister of the evolved form. You know, just counseling Godzilla at his finest moments. And of course, dropping off Godzilla at the same time because 850 damage, a little insane, and then hit it again, and well, he's toast. Yep, just like that. RIP to the Godzilla man himself. Let's go ahead and do a roar with Shimo. As you can hear, she sounds like an absolute monster. And I think we found out in the solo Shimo video that she doesn't, if you do the double click again, she doesn't have like a different beam or anything. It's just a roar. Yeah, so she basically double hits and then roars instead of the ice beam. I wish they would have had like a pink ice beam or something, but maybe they add it in the future. Now off to the last character that's currently in this game. There's technically 4 characters, but Daigon, you can't really use him right now. So for today's video purposes, Dagon is gonna be the last character we use, and he's kind of underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie to you. As far as like damage and stuff like that, he can't do a bunch. Now, he does have more HP. As you can see at the top here, he has 1650. He's got about 200 more HP than Evolved Godzilla. But for the most part, I think his moves are just a little too slow. Now, this move right here, that number 3 move, you can use it in a bunch of different scenarios. Like if you're getting hit with an atomic breath, you can use it and it'll actually stop it. But this move right here, the Ancestor Beam, basically an atomic breath, is just not the best, bro. If you hit that number 4 move, it does take a pretty long time to load up, so they have plenty of time to just kind of sprint away from you. I will say, though, there's one reason why this monster right here is absolutely amazing. Hello there. You can see him do a little wave, right? But he does have something that none of the other characters have. If you press this wait move, okay, you can see this dance move. What in the world is happening to my boy Dagon? Now, I know this little TikTok trend, you probably know what the dance is, and if you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, basically, that's Dagon. Pretty underwhelming for the most part, but like I said, look, he's gonna try to hit his atomic breath, even though he didn't even hit it on me, and I missed my move anyways. You see what I'm saying, Dagon? Underwhelming. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was on me, but look how much time they have to run away. I'm trying to hit my atomic breath, right? They ended up fighting and just getting out of range anyways. That is like the main problem with Dagon. He doesn't have like a long beam to be able to hit people with, and like I said, they can just kind of run away, so it kind of makes it pointless. Now, Dagon, you can do some good combos with him if you actually, you know, load him up in time and whatnot. But as you can see, look, Dagon tried to... Wait a minute, you can turn around, so I guess that makes sense. If you're close enough to him, that number 4 move does come in handy because they can't run away if they're this close. But they can hit that number 3 move if they're Dagon. See, Dagon can be good if you kind of learn how to use them. It could just be user error, me. For the most part, for me, though, I would say Dagon is at the bottom of the list. I think my list right now, if we're going purely strength, I would go Shimo number 1, Evolved Godzilla number 2, and then my man right here, Dagon. He would be number 3 at the moment. But if we were going dance moves, it would have to be my boy Dagon being in first place, because who in the world, who else can do this right here? Absolutely no one. I'll answer that for you. This is the smoothest dance move I've seen in a Godzilla game. And I guess, you know what, I'll try to get this divergent pulse for you guys just so you'll be able to see it and compare it to the, what is it called? Divergent, whatever Evolved Godzilla has. Well, I'll try to do it, but your boy be getting massively jumped in this game, so we'll see when I get the divergent pulse. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, actually, you know what? If I can hit it on the, there we go. We were hitting it on the sleeping Godzilla. Oh, I have to hit literally one more time on somebody. Hold up. Let me just try to hit this move right here before he hits that. And there we go. Okay, so we can use the divergent pulse real quick, just so you guys can be able to compare it to Evolved Godzilla's divergent thing. But it's basically just an atomic pulse. As you can see, it does do a good amount of damage. We did 945 damage. That's actually more than I've ever done with that. But check out this atomic breath. You see what he's doing? We can just literally knock him out with that number 3 move. So like I said, Dagon can be good if you get a little used to him, but he's at the bottom of my list still. So for me, I think my list would go like this. Evolved Godzilla definitely takes the looks standpoint. I think he looks the best and has the best skins in the entire game. So Godzilla Evolved Godzilla takes the skins model. If you were going purely based on strength, it would definitely have to be Shimo and her move that she can do right there, the floppity flop. It's definitely a made-up move, but at the same time, it's definitely the strongest in the game at the same time. So strength, Shimo is going to be at the top. And then for obvious reasons, Dagon right here is going to take home the dancing champion of the day. I mean, who else can do dance moves like that? It's pretty simple. Dagon takes home, I guess, the most worthless one. I mean, he can dance. He can dance really good, though. So let me know your all's list in the comments. Who do you have at the top? Who do you have at the bottom? Right now, mine would go Evolved Godzilla for the skins, like I said, Shimo for the strength, and then my boy Dagon for the dance moves. Let me know your all's in the comments. Other than that, though, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's video. If you guys have any other Age of Titan ideas, let me know in the comments and we'll do them. For right now, thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow. I love ya. Goodbye.